Welcome back, everyone. There's Cookie. Oh, God. Equal. No, sir. Go away, scabby fist. No, get out from under me. Hello, stranger. Don't you mouth my hand. No, sir. I'm out here with the dogs. The evening walkabout. They walk around 2 or 3 times a day. Get to run around about an hour and a half, 2 hours every day. Sometimes longer, certain ones. Sometimes we'll allow them to stay out in the yard, but not everybody's allowed to do that, like this missus. Fiction's not allowed to do that because she's so small. She can slip through a gap between the house and the fence and underneath the gate, and an area where there's a gap underneath the fence itself. So she's not allowed. Stranger's not allowed because he's a husky and we have cats. So yeah, no. But he does hang out on the porch during the day. I believe I have someone in the woods. Let's see. It's not Pigeon. It doesn't look like it's Suki. So, is it Lopili? Trying to see who's around me. Lopili! It's either the Lopili or the puppy. I'm not sure which. Lopili! You know, it might actually be Watari. Watari! Typically we can tell by the bark, but sometimes they sound very similar. Watari! Yeah, it's Watari. That's Lopili. I'm waiting to see. There she is. She's coming along the fence there. Here she comes. Good girl. Good girl, Watari. Watari and Lopili look a lot alike, but Lopili has more white and he's taller than her. Okay, so there we go. We do have several girls in heat. Sassy's in heat. Shishi's in heat. Locorus looks like she's going into heat, possibly. I told y'all before that we've had some weird heats. Like, she looks like she should be in heat, but she's not producing blood as of yet. We don't start counting until we see blood. She was just producing some weird, kind of pussy looking stuff, but it has no smell. That's kind of the key thing there. Here's Cocky. Okay, these aren't deadly, you guys. I'll show you. These aren't deadly, but they're psychedelic. They create hallucinations. Very strong ones. Stop. And give diarrhea and such when they just eat them without cooking them. So, just pull those up. She ate a ton of them though. So she's gonna have a serious stomachache. We have been having a problem with Lawlite having diarrhea and not knowing why. So maybe she's been eating these. She ate a lot of it though. I have to tell Peyton so she knows that she just did that. That way if she does start doing something weird, we'll know what it came from. Again, not supposed to be deadly mushrooms, but they can cause diarrhea and vomiting. And when you cook them, causes hallucinations. I don't know about just in raw form like that. This one's easy. So I do have everyone out here except for Chi-Chi, Lycoris, Sassy, and Rogue. Rogue, I think, has kennel cough. Not positive, but it seems like kennel cough to me. Peyton thinks he might have had some sort of brachial collapse, which does happen in, your brachy breeds, but it doesn't seem like it to me. But what do I know, There's Kazahana. Peyton just let him out. And of course, Vice is not out. He could be out. We've been working with him. Don't jump. Whoa, someone smells weird. I don't think it was him though. But it's risky, especially with the females being in heat and the males starting to get ornery about it. And yes, Vice is neutered, but he was neutered at like 6 weeks old by the shelter, which is way too young. But he acts like an intact dog. He tries to breed the females. He does all the things. And he's a bulldog mix, so he's not very friendly when it comes to other dogs. And he likes to fight people. So he's inside. I thought Peyton was coming this way, but I don't think so. I think she's playing with one of the cats. Mono's back is better. He just got to grow the hair back. He does have some baldness on his front legs a little bit. That was from the comb. We usually have to flip the combs backwards on the collies, otherwise they can reach themselves or they get the cone off. That's what that's from, is the rubbing from the cone. Starlight's doing good. Puppies look good. Last we checked on them, which was Sunday morning. She just started producing a little bit of milk. They are 2 weeks from their due date now, roughly. Rose had a bath, but I need to brush them out. All the dogs are dropping their coats. They need baths and brushings. Usually I bathe them and brush them out as winter's coming in, because they're all starting to drop the coat to get the winter coat. It's a good time to give them a bath and get them all groomed up. And then again, kind of early summer. And we will give them baths in between if they need it. If they mess themselves or they get super dirty, muddy, give them a bath. Or they just look gray. But otherwise, it's usually only 2-3 times a year that each one of them gets a bath. Are you being ugly, mister? Still don't have a diagnosis on him yet. He hasn't gone into his appointment. When we made the appointment, they put us out like 3 weeks. That's kind of been 2 to 3 weeks has been typical for us trying to get in for something. He's got one of the magnolia seed pod things. There's Seer. Seer's doing really well, although it's hard for her to, it's gotten hard for her to breathe. I mean, she's just so big. We don't know how many puppies she's gonna have, but at this point, it seems like it's gonna be 4+. It looks like it's gonna be 6 puppies, but they're so jammed in there. I mean, there's so many in there that it was hard for us to tell. But she is big. She's a little smaller than Obi, but not by a ton. Stranger's had a bath. I still gotta brush him out fully. He got some brushing, but he doesn't like being brushed. I say that. He tolerates it. He tolerates being brushed and having his nails trimmed a lot better than, again, any husky that I know. Still doesn't like it though. Right? And of course he chewed on his tail again. Yeah, you better leave her alone. Leave it! Leave it! Don't know why, but he's been being a butt crack to Logie. In the sense of he keeps trying to mount her. No, she's not in heat. She's not anywhere near one. But he keeps bothering her. Tell me. I think I just wanted to do a quick video of all the dogs. I keep yawning. I'm tired. There's Lolite. There's Lolite, so pretty. Then you look at this thing, you're like, oh, it's put together with a box of rocks. And that's supposed to be the show one. Show one looks like a box of rocks, and our girls look so pretty. Could have just been a wonky puppy out of the litter. Could have been a bad pairing. Could have been that it wasn't as great of breeding as we thought it was supposed to be. Who knows? But he's a box of rocks. That's why we were going to pair him with Chi-Chi, because Chi-Chi's really nicely put together. But again, we got to figure out the face thing, the hair thing. 9. So there's the dogs. And I suppose may do one video prior to the girls giving birth. I will try to get a video of the birth, although I've seen a lot of stuff lately about YouTube doesn't like the red stuff. We're not monetized. We don't plan on being monetized. For anyone who's curious, we don't do YouTube for the extra money. We're just doing it so people can see the dogs, and if there's any sort of knowledge they can glean from what we do or the information that we put out there, then that's what we want. It's not about the money. So we really don't care about that. So I guess I can say whatever the heck I like and video whatever the heck I like. I don't know. but I will try to get the birth. If there's a lot of gruesome going on, I might have to cut it and, you know, do little edits here and there. But I will tell you that if something starts happening that I need to be present, I'm gonna put it down, and I'm not gonna pick it back up until I feel like everybody's good. Mom and babies are good. You leave her alone. You know she's not in heat. Leave her alone. So if that sort of stuff happens, you know why. I'm not into just filming the whole thing and, you know, letting things fly how they are. I mean, last time with Love Me, I wanted to film it, but she was having them so fast that I really needed to be present. And she ended up having a puppy that wasn't breathing. And I can't film. I can't do that for many reasons. One, I only have 2 hands, and one's holding a phone or the video camera. And 2, emotionally, I can't do that, because if it dies, if we have a dead puppy, a stillborn, or if a puppy dies, I can't be on camera. It's too emotional for us. I will tell you guys about it afterward, but I need to pull myself together first. We haven't had it happen, but I can tell you that that's how it would go. Because we care a lot, and a life is a life, and losing one is very difficult. And with the one that Lemmy had that wasn't breathing, I mean, I had to work on him for a good 30 minutes straight before I felt comfortable with his breathing rate and how he was breathing and how he was responding to stimulus. So if there's big cuts like that, or it seems like I skipped a lot, there's a reason. But I will try. I'll try my best to get him. Now, if Sierra and Starlight start giving birth during the middle of the night, then Peyton can film while I help the moms, or vice versa. But if it's during the day and she's working, then I'll be doing it by myself. Because I'm just pooping on the fence. So that's that. I will do my best, if y'all are even interested in seeing that process. It can get kind of ooey gooey, and I get right in there, you guys. I'm sitting in the box with the mom. I'm sitting in goo. None of it bothers me, because I'm there for them. I don't wear gloves. I need to feel things if I have to help. So yeah, I'm usually covered in mess. It's not a time in which I'm caring about that sort of thing. I just usually clean and sanitize afterwards. It's all said and done. So that's it. The puppy bag is almost ready, just waiting for a few more items to be sent. I believe there's someone down in there. And then we'll be ready to go. Stop. Leave it. Go on. Go on. Go on. Leave her alone. Thank you. Go on. Go on. Miss Skunky girl. And I'll probably even show you guys what I have in my bag. My puppy bag. That's what I call it. My whelping bag. My puppy bag. It has all the things that I need for the whelping process. Oh, whoa. And for afterward as well. Within their first, week, 2 weeks of life. I have everything in there. We have bottles, we have formula ready, all the things. Whoa. We found a certain type of baby bottle actually works the best for us. We tried syringe things, didn't work. I know some people use it like a sponge in a syringe. Haven't tried that. That sounds interesting. But we found a certain baby bottle works pretty well. Puppies as a whole don't seem to take to bottle feeding extremely well, but to get them by, it works. Well, that's it. Update you guys when I feel it's appropriate to do so, and a good time to do so, and get back to y'all. Bye-bye.